My name is Andrew Kondoh, Chief of Destiny Village in Sierra Leone. Right, I want to tell you about life in the slum and moving people into another village, and then what do you have to do to take the slum out of them to make them a better people. Now, life in the slum, it's a dreadful thing. Now, one of the reasons for that is because, first of all, it's a reclaimed land that they build the shack houses on, right? And then when they build their four corner rooms, over 9 to 10 people will live in those rooms. And of course, the environment, how the environment is so filthy, it's not conducive for human beings to live. That's how the slums of particularly Sierra Leone in Freetown, the slums are. And you can find that there's no good education there for the children or for anybody living. And you find out that people living in the slum, only few of them, a small percentages of them that have completed secondary school. So majority of the people living in slum do not go to school, so they are kind of like illiterate. And then living in that slum, it's something that they, the habits that they have, the anger, the fight, the frustration. I mean, it's just bad to live in the slum. Now, just imagine moving those kind of people who lived in that fear and living in that kind of condition to bring them into a new village. So as the Chief of Destiny Village here, Freetown, Sierra Leone, my job is one of the most difficult things, because bringing people, you want them to have a mindset of, looking at opportunities and be able to identify the opportunities and be able to make use of those opportunities. But it's not easy at all. It's a big task. Imagine bringing people together as a family, wanting them to live as a family. For them to discipline their kids, they have to, like one instance, one of the residents have to burn his son's finger with a gas light just because the boy stole 2,000 leones. Can you imagine that? But this life in the slum is normal. And the other, just because they said the daughter did something wrong, mercilessly beat up that child and damage her greatly. So you find out that this is the kind of mentality these people brought from the slums coming to Destiny Village here. So it's not easy at all, and of course, trying to change that mentality, because one of the things we do in this village is not just to take people from the slum, but again, it's to take the slum out of them, which is the most difficult to do. For you to do that, you have to put some rules. As a chief, we have to put village rules so that people can just accept those rules and we can be able to move on. We don't beat in the school, but this is one of the difficult things for us to be able to complement at home, because parents here think it's good to beat their kids. So that's one of the other difficulties that we're facing here living in Destiny Village. Though we are fighting so hard, to change the mindset, and I just want to make mention of different programs we've put in place to just help change the mindset of the people living here in Destiny Village. One is we have an organization called Antivirus, and really, when I first sat on their training myself, I benefited a lot, because it's about value. Teach you how to look at value yourself, the integrity, what are those benefits, and those are some of the things that we really want in our village. So it's things like this we are putting in place to make this village a better place, and we want to replicate this village in other district headquarter towns, so that can help the country as a whole. Right, so those are the programs that we're putting in place to see, just for us to change the mindset of the people, so we all can accept the benefits for living in the village like this, and then to replicate it in other district headquarter towns. So tomorrow, the whole country, my country, Mama Sierra Leone, can be a better country for us all to live in.